Hello and welcome to Bay 1, this is Trafalmaraxi and we're going to be doing a T6 or Tier 6 build thingy today. So let's just get actually logged into the game here. And for anyone that hasn't yet seen the new, well not new now, it's a few days old, but the charity robot, we'll take a look at that quickly before we get to doing any building. And I'm also going to get on Teamspeak to say hi to people there. Anyone else that is watching is more than welcome to join the Teamspeak channel. Just visit the teamspeakclan.co.uk website and you'll have to click through a couple of prompts, but the login information will be there. And okay, yeah, so this is the charity bot which I acquired. It's pretty cool thing. I mostly actually purchased it so that I could get these little lady things. So yeah, they'll be useful for doing other designs once I strip them off here. But yeah, I haven't actually done anything in terms of using it. It was just more to support the cause. I need a spare body in which to build, so that's a tier 5 flyer that I'm actually working on at the moment. It's a blimp. I need to change the armor around. It's right at the top of tier 5 and it will go on to tier 6 as soon as I add on any other items. So I'm just working on down tiering the core and yeah, keeping it effective. As for an actual bay to building, let's see what I've got available. Wonder what I've got in basics. Basics for a tier 6. Oh, that's the Hoverdonut. Yeah, I'm not getting rid of that yet. Okay. Looks like it's a new one. Okay, yeah, so I'm going to try building a tier 6 donut, and let's wait, see what I was doing with Teamspeak. Hold on. There's not really anyone on that I recognise, so let's just get to building.
Hello,
here.
user.
Hello, other user.
How's it going?
Not too bad. Not too badly, just trying to do a tutorial video thingy.
Oh yeah? You run a YouTube channel or something?
Yeah.
Oh. What is it? I'll check it out.
Robocraft Bay 1. So the first thing we're going to build here is the cockpit. Yeah, I also stream on Twitch, which should be twitch.tv/Drafel, DRAFELL.
I'll check you out.
Okay, so let's get this part built first.
Hey, you got like 2,000 subscribers on YouTube too.
Yeah, I could probably do better than that. I don't really promote that much. Okay, so there's the pilot seat. Of course it's going to show the stuff's not connected, so let's go ahead and grab these other sections. This isn't going to be a proper armoured car on this thing. It takes too much time to actually go through and build that. But at least get down some of the concepts here. And ideally I'd also want the pilot seat one block further up. Okay, let's grab some normal blocks here.
I'm back.
Hello.
Welcome back.
So this is building out the forward and aft
yeah, I'll
struts.
test this prototype with the same tier rails, I guess.
And this build is more being built to be built quickly as opposed to properly, so don't kick me on the quality.
We got us flipping. Okay, so the bot seems to tip when I turn too fast.
What kind of bot is it?
A rail tank.
Not a hover?
No, it's not a hover.
You don't want to hover with rails.
Oh, that's right.
Like, I ended up using all of my tier 9, tier 10, and tier 8 blocks, and like, I had like half of my tier 7 blocks left. Well.
Got a little top heavy then?
Oh, I don't exactly know if it is, but well, maybe.
Okay,
Except
so this
sideways,
is
so
finishing off the
If
cockpit
it's tipping,
section.
either make it less tight, make it less top heavy, make it wider.
Like, I can't make it wider at this point. Like, I already made.
And this isn't meant to be a perfect reproduction of the
I don't want to go
Hoverdonut.
through rebuilding it again.
Sometimes you just have to do it.
No, I'll just do this, and I think I'll like do like a thruster pointing down or something like that.
And in terms of actually connecting the hover blades onto here, we can't connect them directly to this block because
Yeah, I'll
that's
do like
just
downwards pointing
wait for
thrusters
failure.
later on.
What I'm probably going to actually try doing is taking that block and inverting it, and then we'll connect off of there. That way the point of failure is on each side instead of straight on the centre here. We could still potentially connect some other blades into the middle. Actually
Also,
no, I
bridges
want
are
to
dumb. Like, their hitboxes just stop rail shots for no
probably
reason
try it like
whatsoever.
this instead. But that still means you've got a single point of failure in the middle there. Don't really like that. Which easy way to deal with that is to take it out.
Yep, bridge hitboxes are stupid.
It's, well, doesn't really solve anything, so leave that in there. And we're going for hover blades on this. We don't want to go for anything above a tier 6, so we'll start with tier 6s to see how these work. And let's re-engineer this to support the tier 6 blades as well.
Working on this new tank still, and I'm not sure if I should bother triforcing it or not.
You probably should try force it, I think.
Super Speed, why do you think your Robocraft account has been hacked?
I'm not too sure how useful triforcing is.
I got someone.
Triforcing is overrated.
Yeah. The way I feel
I'm starting
sometimes.
to think we'll have good times with this. Like, I think it'll work. Except for the fact that bombers are targeting me all over the place.
Screwing this up in block placement.
You're their threat, man. That's what they're supposed to target.
I guess. But I really don't know.
If I have an open shot at a real tank, I'm gonna take it.
Okay, what I'm going to do is these ones are going to change the
And yeah, I
fitting
don't really like how
to being
rail tanks are like
inverted.
public enemy #1.
That way there's no connection on that edge, and there's going to be no connection below this on the bottom edge. But
Depends on
it's
if
still
I'm on the
connected to
ground
these
and
sections
there's a
here.
Plasma
That does
around.
mean this block needs to be changed to
I
a
can
prism
pretend,
though,
I think,
so
like,
let's
most
go and
bombers
change
seem
that
to
to a
think that
prism.
railguns are like free kills. Like I can't possibly shoot them down.
Yeah, I haven't made it to tier 10 yet.
Yeah, then I prove them wrong, like rail them straight out of the air. Yeah.
Tier 10's overrated as well.
Is everything overrated with you?
I mean, like, tier 10 railgunning isn't dead, it just, like, needs a lot of adaptation.
Did they nerf it at some point, or?
Well, yeah, like, all the rail changes.
I mean, I've only been playing for
Like,
2
tier 10
weeks.
railing seems to be
Okay,
obsolete.
so that looks like it'll be a solid concept in terms
But
of
yeah, I
getting
rarely do
the
anything,
block
so I
placement
guess
for
I
these.
kind of
Let's
agree with it.
go and do the same
But
frame
kind
on
of
this side.
not, too. What? It's got one shot. Makes no sense.
Okay, and let's
Oh well.
build out these struts. Of course, it helps that I've just got ridiculous
I wish
numbers
you
of
could
these
replay,
blocks, so I
see
don't have
where
to worry
you took
about
the shot and where the damage spread through.
anything.
Yeah.
That you
Like,
could actually.
I like a feature someone suggested on Reddit. Like, you can apply damage to your own bot and see where it's weak.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
I really want that.
The old repair system, you used to be able to watch the damage in the order that it happened on your bots. It was really useful to be able to see where your weak points were.
Oh man, why'd they get rid of that?
Because people complained about the cost and the weight.
Ah. People ruined it.
Yay.
No, did I just buy the wrong hover blades?
Suppose with huge bots, the cost would be pretty high, but
There we go. It was if you sucked. If you were half decent at playing, then the cost really wasn't that much.
yeah. I make
Well,
a
I
killing.
place electrical place in this thing, so I guess I like it.
Okay, so that's the basic hover blade placement.
I usually make a pretty good killing off the games I play. I don't really understand how cost would be an issue.
So we got no direct contact there. We've got some
Yeah, no, I wasn't
contact
around
here.
for it, so-
Ideally, I'd want to actually change these ones to be connected from inside here, but I don't think there's a good way to do that because this section's already taken up. Although no, because I want to be able to have some reinforcement in here. We'll leave that as it is for now and work on the reinforcement later. So yeah, now we need to get to actually building the ring around the outside here. So we want to be able to go up one. So I'm just going to use these for now.
Yeah, should I use tier 6 plates or tier 8 plates?
I mean, you're in tier 10, right? You're in tier 10.
This prototype is in tier 9.
Yeah, I'm not worried about weight for now, so let's actually frame this out with the heavier blocks, just so that we can at least get...
On my tier 10 bot, I do use plates. Yes.
placement
Well,
sorted.
that's what I'm thinking. Like, where can I put plates? And how do I put them?
Well, it's whether the you said you were building a railgunner.
Yes. Do you think?
Okay, on the railgunner or any kind of distance bot, then plates are more effective. But if you ever intend on getting into melee combat, don't even bother with them. They're actually more a liability. Unless you've got a way of getting out of combat fast so that you have an opportunity for it to repair, you're better off just sticking with standard blocks. You'll get more hit points per block that way.
Actually makes sense. I never even thought about that.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't been using plates because they're too much of a headache, but the way you
Really?
just put
I've
it,
run out
I think
of
I'll keep not using plates.
I mean, I think they help. That's pretty much it.
And maybe if you have this extra CP to burn, or the CPU to burn.
And plus, like, I can't afford like 30 blocks right away, so I guess the place help.
Well, if you play a more hit and run game, then they make more sense, and higher tiers tend to be more that and less outright brawling, unless you get into big group combat. But yeah, they're of limited use really. A lot of people still use them, and they've definitely got a role to play in the game, but in reality, they're not as good as people seem to think. Okay, so that's the reinforcement around those sections. I probably need to do some work to actually make sure that
like a tier 10 flipper.
these are not connected to the top, so let's invert those blocks and the same on these ones.
Tier 8 and Tier 9 armor.
And that way when I put some protection over the top, you're not going
I
to
don't usually
have
do this. I usually play
damage being transmitted.
at a tier until I have a couple million or a million RP.
And we're going to need some kind of protection on that
at
block there
1.2 million
that's
RP
holding
when I
on
jumped
there.
to Tier 9, and
So let's go
this was
and
not
grab
enough
this,
to get all these blocks.
change these into little prisms. This also helps to reduce weight a little bit, not a huge amount, considering that's not our main concern. But when you put like a block over here and another one over the top, it serves just to absorb a little bit of that damage. So we're going to continue building this outer ring of armor as we were doing. I'm going to need a lot more prisms to actually complete this. At the moment we're kind of sticking with the solid blocks. Do I want to stick with, yeah, okay, let's just put these spaced like so.
It's actually kind of cool looking all red and purple.
Okay, we're good on the back there. The top we're not so worried about having a consistent base. We don't even need to go another level up. I'm not going to have any guns over the pilot seat. I'm probably going to see if I can get something else there
instead. If I can
instead.
somehow have 2 more rails for this thing, I like it. You don't think it's possible?
Either of you know how the leaderboard works over here, how it calculates the numbers?
Not the specific numbers, no.
Seems kind of like I read that it was like the past 30 or 15 games or something like that.
Yes, that's correct.
I don't know.
It was somehow based off your RP that you earn per game, but
Without any bonuses.
Yeah, without the bonuses, but and then it averages that out. But that's obviously not the case.
Maybe.
Of course, this is Robocraft. They change things.
Yeah. I don't think I earned 8 million RP in 30 games.
No, there's a multiplier that gets added to it to determine your actual score, but don't ask me what that is.
Hey, what is that?
Exactly. So we're just building the inner skirt here. So this isn't going to be the same kind of hover donut with the concentric offset rings or anything, but because ideally on the proper version this set here would actually be just a couple of blocks wide, and then this would be offset inside. So neither the top and bottom levels would actually be connected. That way damage gets transmitted around the outside ring instead of from up down. It makes it harder just to get through a single section. But I'm doing this for speed more than anything else. Let's get these blocks in place so that we can start building below. The main goal here is just to build quick but effective tier 6 designs, and I think I'm probably already running up on 20 minutes or so. I kind of wanted to try and keep it to less than that.
And then there's this SMG combat who fell into the ice and made no effort to go back up.
And for CPU we're still at 477, so this is
Down
below
right there.
Never mind.
any kind of max CPU limit. Alright, so we got that, and now we need to build the
Surprised
inner
he
ring,
even moved.
the bottom ring. So let's just use these to start building out the base for that. And what I'm probably going to do is, yeah, I need to get more of these damn prisms again. Spy,
I haven't bothered to delete
another
my tier
100
6
should do.
tank. Beastly tank, but I hate tier 6.
Why?
I never seem to get as much RP for the same amount of kills in tier 6. Even tier 5 I
I
get.
think that's a bug actually.
Like
I'm
in
not
both,
exactly sure why.
in both tier 5 and tier 7, I use a similar design for both of those tanks, and I always do
Yeah,
better in
sure
both
so.
of those.
Okay, that's those sections completed, so now let's collapse this down.
Very close to bumping up into tier 9 by accident.
I got 40k on my first match with this one.
Nice.
And using some prisms on these sections. And I don't have a fixed plan for this, hence why I just make it up as I go. So, yeah. And we'll do the same thing here. It's too far out, my bad. It has to be like this.
Yeah.
Nope, that's wrong. There we go. Same thing on this end. And there should be.
So you
one
don't do
last
any
section
triforcing
of
at all?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
And most of the time it's not worth the effort.
Yeah.
I mean, around the pilot seat and stuff like that, if you need to, it's more, I wouldn't worry so much about triforcing as more directing damage away from the critical sections of your robot. So around the pilot seat, obviously you want to route damage around it instead of directly to it.
Right.
And also critical weapon hardpoints, but the rest of your robot, to be honest, you want it to be able to absorb damage. And what triforcing usually ends up doing, especially with weapons like Plasma, is it just gives an easier way for that damage to spread throughout the robot and take out sections that you're not really thinking about, which are probably more critical than you realise. It's not useless, but it has its use in limited areas on your robot.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's more or less the underside there complete. I just need to finish off the upper section here. Haven't even got to weapons yet. I'm just going to finish these off for now. And of course, no weight optimization's been done on this yet. Alright, so there's the
Yeah, when I
basic
first
shell.
learned about triforcing, I tried triforcing the entire tank. Like, every single little bit of it. And it ended up falling apart pretty quickly.
Yep. Okay, so that's the bottom turret we want to have. Let's just use SMGs, try tier 6 SMGs to start with. Have one about there, and I can probably fit another one. No, can't quite fit one on the back. We also want to be careful to avoid having these interfere with each other's fire arcs, so I'm actually going to move that in a little bit. Keep that pointed forward so it absorbs a hit of damage from the front. Put that one there. And actually just have this one at the back there. I'm going to stick with 4 on top, 4 on bottom for this version, initially at least. And I want the weight balance to be on level with the pilot seat or just behind it. So let's grab these two blocks here. Let's just put these down first to make sure that that's roughly in the right location. Same thing with protecting that block. And if we really want to go ahead, we can complete these as like mini hard points by just putting the prisms in there. I could put one on the back there, I'm not going to worry about that one for now. And we're still pretty good on CPU, so now let's do the top ones. These are going to be slightly differently positioned. Mostly because we don't really have a good point for the hard points there. I can easily take one of those out on the top, although again we want the center of mass to be back a little bit, so let's put that hard point there, that one there. And the reason for that is it's actually down to recoil. You want the recoil to be slightly to the back of your ship, so when you're firing, the recoil doesn't cause you to twist around unnaturally. Because otherwise that's the thing and it happens.
My tier 7 tank though. Oh man, it just wrecks everybody.
And we've still got space for block more
4 kills and 4 assists.
hard points here, so let's get these turrets in place.
What are you guys doing?
I just jumped in a tier 7 match for the heck of it for the ranked game, so I look good.
And this way that also
Sometimes I
helps
do
to
that. I'll
shield
be
this
sitting around
block here.
building a tank and I'll get bored of it and make that little noise when the ranked game comes up, and I'll just be like, ah, heck, we'll play a game.
Let's finish this. Okay, switch that out just for a second so that we can place that
Also,
block.
well, what's your opinion on masks exactly?
And these, yeah, we don't need that to be connected on
Masks?
this one.
Yeah, like the ones they sell in the store.
Cosmetic ones?
Opinion as in what?
I mean, I've never used them, honestly. I don't really see the point.
You know, like in my opinion, they're like paper. Like look at the football bot. It's like the mask is covering like 2 of his hovers. Then the mask has like 10 armor each or something.
Yeah, but they're there for cosmetics, not for looks.
Yeah,
Not for functionality.
Like next to no armor would obviously help. Sorry.
Right, I don't actually want that one connected to the block below because otherwise damage, you would lose that hover blade.
I feel like doing it.
So
They look cool. I like the vapor trails. I might get those eventually.
Yeah. I think the vapor trails, they should like match the armor you have in like the current tier. And like you
you're
can't
gonna
cover
have the
anything
same problem with this
trails.
block here.
So why
So
not?
there's no wind situation on this one. Let's
You have
just
like purple vapor trails.
connect these across actually. Not a good or bad solution to that problem.
Like not the armor color, but like the armor value. Like a vapor trail in tier 9 has the armor of a tier 9 block. Like there's nothing you can do with vapor trails. Like there is no tactical advantage. You can't use them to cover anything.
Well, you know, tactical fun, I guess. A fun advantage.
And that's all they're for, fun. They don't offer any real advantage other than it makes other people be able to spot you more easily, just visually.
Yeah.
I've got a
It's
bunch
like,
of them.
the other-
They're just fun to mess around with.
The other day I saw in this like
Okay, that
Chinese
will do
forum, like
for
somebody posted
the
a
initial
crop
part.
with
Let's
like
add some
vapor
thrusters
trails.
on just to use
It's like
up
vapors
CPU.
everywhere.
Also want to have some radar on here. You always want radar on your bots. So let's see if I can find somewhere to place those. That's not going to cause too many problems. Let's see what connecting them to there will do. I think I can actually fit the radar on like that. There we go. And then we want some thrusters. These would just be for turning for now. So we only want a couple of tier 2 thrusters. Let's put 2 here. And a couple on the back here. And that will just help the bot turn. And might want to see if we can actually get some forward thrusters on here as well. I put tier 6s, they're going to be a little bit strong, but we'll see how we cope with this. Just adds a little bit more speed. It might enable us to get over some obstacles that would otherwise be more problematic. Just cut these out in terms of weight, don't need those on those sections. And cut them down to prisms later on, but not prisms, tetras. But there we go, there's a basic Hoverdonut. Now we want to see how well it actually plays. So let's go and battle. Hello General Duck, welcome to the channel. And your account got deleted because of EAC? It's a slightly off-center Hoverdonut. It's probably going to die easily to plasma from above. It's got plenty of lift though. It's got some speed. Now we just need to find a medic to hang around because this is going to be lots of healing candy for medics.
Plasma tank spotted. Medic hover spotted. SMG hover spotted.
Alright, this is not good. Our team's going right across the center of the map. To go. Okay, we took a fair amount of damage there. Do we have any medics left around? Need to get out of there.
SMG tank spotted. Rail drone spotted.
So I've still got 3 guns left. Not sure I can win this on my own though.
Spotted. Plasma tank spotted.
Yeah, we don't have any medics left.
Rail drone spotted.
Want
Did you
to
ever
see
see
if I
that
can
guy's
actually
videos
get
on
up on the
Armor
side
Core?
here.
Yeah, I have. And and the guy, he's pretty controversial on Reddit. Like every time, like a lot of times he posts, he gets downloaded apparently.
Come on,
Post on
reveal
Reddit a lot?
yourself.
Yeah, he goes to Reddit a lot.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Damn it. I think he just logged off.
Oh, I'll try out my rail tank with SMGs on.
I don't have any radar left, so I can't tell for sure. Yep. All the rails in the world.
Asshole or something, or why does he?
There we go. Come on, fly away.
I don't know, but yeah, he, like nobody seems to like his posts.
Hey guys, hey.
Whoa.
Hey, Odie.
Jesus.
Who are you even?
What the hell?
Okay. That makes a lot of sense.
Joined and left.
Right. Come on. We can still do this. I can still do this all on my own with 2 guns. Oh, they got a medic though, that's the only down point. Come on. Okay, I got 1 cat point, that's good enough for me. Now I need to try and take this dam. Yeah. Didn't go so well.
I shot this guy down.
But
first
last man
because the other
surviving.
plasmas, like he was swooping to steal the kill, and he calls me a kill stealer. That makes no sense.
Not bad for the first game. Some things I can do to help reinforce this, certainly around this bottom section
As
here.
far as I'm
Let's
concerned, there's no such thing as kill stealing.
add on.
I damage a lot of people. I get a ton of assists, but I don't usually
A
go
few
for the
more of
kills
these.
as soon as I shoot somebody's guns
Like
off.
sometimes I go for the kill steal, but I don't really know why, but I just do. I guess.
Yeah.
And I
If I
get
shoot-
mowed down by an SMG combat because my thing isn't designed for SMGs.
Yeah. If I shoot a
Alright,
plane
there we go.
down or whatever, I don't bother to go get the kill. I usually just move on to whoever's next closest to shoot at. I figure team wins are more important than getting kills.
Like this guy's saying it's his kill apparently. It's not.
That makes you a better team player. It's more concentrate on crippling them.
Yeah, as soon as somebody's guns are gone, what's the point in continuing to shoot him if there's another guy right there that has his guns still that's shooting at you?
Yep.
Or shooting at one of your friendlies, even if he's not shooting at you.
Oh. Oh my god, I got 20,000. Like SMGs are so overpowered in my opinion.
SMGs are overpowered?
Yeah.
I think
Like, you can
plasmas
use
are.
them for so many things. You can snipe with them, you can like go close range with them.
Yeah, but they're supposed to be a versatile. The whole
Like,
point
every-
of
Right,
Everything
still on
else
tier
is
6
too
with this. I'm going to
I think if anything, plasmas are
change
overpowered.
these. Make this a little bit more resilient on the top and bottom sections here.
Like
My
all
opinion.
the times I die from like 80% health is like from plasmas. Really.
There we go.
I don't.
And that way the anchor points for
I
those
think,
are
I
kind of
think everything's pretty
protected.
close to being
These
balanced at this
aren't
point.
though.
But
So
at
I need
least
to
at the
make sure
tiers that
these
I'm
front
in.
ones
But
are.
I feel like plasmas, either their splash damage is a little too big or something. I think their damage should definitely be upgraded over the tiers, but the splash damage shouldn't go up as much as it does. You don't even have to try to hit somebody anymore.
Maybe.
Okay, and there we go for the large part on this design. Okay, we need to just add on a block on the front. Oh, now I've pushed it up into tier 7. Alright, we can't do that then. How many blocks over are we? I at least want to try and keep the protection there.
I only have 5 guns. If I had a 6, I'll like bump myself into tier 10.
I want to keep those ideally, but yeah, they're pushing us up too far. Let's get rid of the rear protection blocks on that.
So all these bombers can go kill themselves.
Well, looks like I'm not really going to have much choice on this section. Let's lose these protections. There we go. Okay. And run with this. Got a few more healers on our team this time. I could probably save a little bit of CPU by switching down to the tier 5 thrusters instead of T6s.
Plasma bomber spotted.
Okay.
Plasma bomber spotted.
Wow.
Always take out flyers first if you
I
can.
got sniped.
Yeah, I deserve that death from just sitting there. Took out their flyer though, so that's a good help for the team. Also goes to show there's a kind of a weakness on this design on the bottom. I need to make sure that I'm actually floating high enough off the ground. So let's try this one more time.
I forgot to put an alignment rectifier on this tank. It always sucks to figure that out too late.
No.
Yeah, I could... Yeah, I think I know how I can save some CPU on this. Shouldn't be too much work, it'll actually help provide some additional armor on the top for the hover blades as well. Alright, we're going through the cave because we've got a few more other members of the team going through there.
Like, I personally want like railguns to have like infinite range, like just like SMGs. I think they like once have, but I don't remember.
They did.
SMGs
no,
aren't.
they don't.
SMGs aren't infinite.
Like SMGs, you can hit stuff that aren't in your render distance.
No, if you can only see the lights, you can't hit them.
Like, I think that's the case with railguns, but not really SMGs. Like, I zoom in, I can't see them, I hit them. That just makes no sense. Yeah, flips. No.
Both teams are so crippled. None of us have any guns left. All we could do is hobble to the other team's base to try and capture it. And I made it to their base 2 seconds before they made it to mine.
Yay! That's a cheap way to win.
It's not cheap. There's only 2 of us left. Everybody else is dead and we have no guns.
I know. It's good. Like, even if I had a flipper, this thing just bounced with D10. Wow. Like, I can't even have a flipper to this thing. Without making it, like, completely obsolete.
That was probably one of the most hard-fought games I've ever been in.
Like, in one of the games I played as a tier 10 railgun tank, like, back then I did not have full T10 blocks. Like, I don't think I even had any T10 blocks. Anyway, yeah. Our team got wiped on, like, a cliff level, whatever. And then me and a medic is the only people left, and they're left for, like, 4 or 5 people who are, like, all crippled to some extent. And then, like, I had 3 guns left, I think, and they killed my medic, and then apparently I won somehow.
Ouch, that's rails.
Like, there was this rail fly with like 90% health just flying at me, and I no-scoped and just died. Oh, yeah. And then, like, I slowly shot them all to death.
Alright. I need to try and find repairs around here somewhere. Come on, come on, come, come.
Rail tank spotted.
Also, like, notice how big, like, tier 10 SMGs are compared to, like, the tier 1 ones.
Oh, believe me, I've noticed. I've noticed big time.
Yeah, like, look at how big your crafts are in tier 10 and how small they are in tier
Come on,
1.
come, go, 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 go.
Wow.
Oh, there we go.
And then I think, like, oh my god, I've come a long way.
It's still fun to play in low tiers though.
Yeah, like, smite the new kids with, like, over-tiered guns and stuff.
No, don't do that.
Actually, no, I don't really do that. Like, the most I over-tier these days, like, 1 tier up, and that's pretty much it. Like, even with, like, 1 tier up railguns, like, tier 6 rails, I can kill, like, 4 people in tier 5 in 1 round.
What's up, guys?
Hello.
Hello, Bo.
Like I said, like, the tier 4, tier
General
5 people,
Doc, what
they
tier?
just suck at building.
Come on, tier 6,
Well, that's
come
a
on.
given.
Come. Okay.
I don't know, I'll go back. I play tier 5, I don't over tier. So,
Come on.
but,
Like, I only use, like, 1 tier up guns, and they just die to me. What?
probably just because of your design.
I was using like 90% white blocks.
I
Like,
need
was using the
repairs.
early version of this prototype
This is not working so well.
that I built. I was like 90% white blocks, like 9% like green blocks, and like 1% like cyan blocks.
Going down onto the
And, like, I
icy
just
was
didn't
not a good
die.
idea.
It was magic.
So, I need to...
Bothers me when people over tier actually. When people do that.
And I guess they just lost like all little kids, like
Alright,
single
Bigfoot is
tier
actually
4
winning this for
plasma
us.
and tier 1. Imagine that.
Rail tank spotted.
Come
What
on.
you guys doing? 5?
I'm doing tier 6. I'm just doing like quick tier 6 builds and stuff.
I just finished building a tier 8. You don't sound happy with that.
Looks like I'm playing with myself.
Is 10,000 score at tier 6 pretty good?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Okay, I haven't played at that tier for so long, I don't know what I should be looking for in terms of RP rewards. Well, this
is that
is...
before or after premium?
that's with premium. Before premium it was like half that.
Oh.
I actually earned 21,000 for that game because I had a ×2 bonus as well.
Oh, nice.
General Duck, what tier are you playing?
I don't know. I can't remember what I get at tier 6 usually. Like I said, I don't really like tier 6. I like tier 5, tier 7, up. Skip over tier 6.
Alright, so next robot.
But like I said, I think tier 6 pays badly in RP.
Like he hates having a 2 tanky tank, it just does not make sense. Tanks are tanky.
No, cancel. Alright, one more game with this one. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to do.
Yeah.
Let's reduce some of
Time to
the...
test this thing. Oh, nope. Forgot the line
CPU on this thing.
still.
Damn it, I flipped myself again.
And this is basically how I ended up building the first Hoverdonut. Was like, okay, I need to cut CPU down. What can I do to make these rings smaller? And it also has the added benefit, it cuts off damage being transmitted. Well, not on those ones because these are tetras and they'll still be connected on that edge to the box below. But the theory was there of that, because as you can see, yeah, you can actually just place the tetras regardless.
You think it's better to go for the higher tier armor, or better to have a radar receiver?
Guns first.
I mean, I got the guns on there. I got the higher tier guns on
That's
there.
where the guns get armor.
Yep, guns, armor, radar receivers and jammers don't really matter that much.
Nope.
Also, if you guys care, I put a link to my prototype build in the chat.
To be honest, a tier 6 or tier 5 radar receiver is probably all you'd need to actually not receive a radar. Is probably all you need to have on there. There's no point putting the receivers on there. Jammers kind of serve a purpose for ground bots, but not too much.
Yeah. I don't really understand the jammers, because jamming power 0.5 megawatts, then it goes up from there. I'm not sure what that even means.
You know, like, there's nothing that tells you a relation between jamming power and how often you show up. Like, I just hope free jam gives us, like, some answer on that. How are we supposed to know? Like, nobody tells us.
Read the wiki.
There's nothing on the wiki about this.
Put something on the wiki.
It doesn't tell you how much. It doesn't tell you the relation between like megawatts and how often you show up.
I don't want to hear your excuses. You need to decompile the code, look at the source code, and figure it out.
Yeah, there's no reason for you not to do that.
Should only take you about 15-20 minutes, man. Come on.
Not a programmer. I know nothing about Unity. Okay.
Hell, I could do that.
See, you know it's
With
Unity.
T6.
You're already halfway there.
Yeah, you know what it's called. You basically got it done.
Alright, so cut the weight down.
Okay.
Or
Oh, I know.
cut the CPU down on it. Also happens to cut the actual hit points as well, because obviously fewer blocks is fewer hit points.
I know I worded that really poorly, like.
But doesn't matter. Let's give this one more try. See how it runs.
Oh, it says like 250 meters or something on radars, right? Like.
General
one
Doug,
block
do you have
seems to be
Teamspeak
one
by
Unity
chance?
unit, which is like 1 meter. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, by the looks of the jamming power, it'd be better if I put two tier 3 jammers on than one tier 7 jammer.
Like 2 tier 3 jammers have like next to no armor in tier 7.
Yeah, but well, who's gonna hit me from behind? If they're hitting me from behind, I'm in trouble anyway.
I think 2 tier 3s are more CPU than 1.7 anyway.
I got plenty of CPU on this tank though.
Yeah, like.
Then you should probably put more armor on it.
Put more armor.
But that would bump me into tier 9. That's the problem.
And do tier 9.
Use lighter armor.
True.
Or, use light chassis. That always works.
Yeah, use them as fillers.
How'd I get a blue block on here? That's not supposed to be here. Guess the blue looks like purple to me and I accidentally...
Like, I remember once building a bot with like blue blocks and I think like 2 tier 10 railguns and I like fitted into like, I think tier 7 or something? Or tier 6.
We
Yeah, I was trying to use tier 9 armor.
a ring. Come on. Yo, dude, repair.
Like, get like
Medic.
the block under your pilot seat to be like the best one you can possibly get.
Definitely. Cornerstone block should always be the best. I always start with a black, regardless of what I'm building, and then once the bot is completed. I can
Okay,
always
this
take
is
the
how
seed out,
not
take
to be a
that black
medic,
block
as
out and
in
put
you
it in a
have
lower
medic
block
guns, you do
if
not
I have
repair
to, if
people.
I'm going over tier, you know.
You got 3
Like,
RP sitting right next
if
to
I'm
you,
not
you're
mistaken,
not repairing.
one black
How
block
fucking
is
dumb
tier
can you
2,
get?
right?
I think so.
Well,
I'm
can't
not
you
sure.
like one? It can't you do like one black block, one tier 4 killing, and like over tier railgun.
I never played tier 1 and 2 anyway, so.
I mean, tier 10 grid is really possible to have like tier 10 armor in tier 2. Like, it's essentially heavy chassis, like a helium block.
One
and
shot
with
dead.
heavy chassis.
Anyway, done with this design. Yeah, that's because he literally just has a big ass railgun on there.
Like, never
Not
die.
surprised I died with that. Okay. Next one, let's build a quick
Oh, everybody's on.
What's up,
flyer.
Microscope?
Not much, just
More
doing
blue box.
alone. Probably gonna go play some more PlanetSide too.
Yay, PlanetSide 2.
Yeah.
Hey, I just upgraded that.
Yeah.
9 gig upgrade.
I know, right?
I haven't played that game in so long.
I never got into it actually. Never bothered trying.
I once again have wrecked my kill-death ratio. If you're anything going up against armor, you're pretty much fucked. Dude, you're gonna lose your kill-death ratio if you're going against armor. So depressing. And you get so many kills as a vehicle. Dang. I've forgotten about this.
So you know, on an alignment rectifier, it has a maximum mass. What happens if you go over that? Does it just not flip as
Won't
well,
flip.
or does
Okay,
it
and
just stop
now
flip?
we want to
Okay.
Like I think a tier 5 alignment rectifier for like my tier
put
8
a
craft.
block in
Like it
for my actual
flips halfway
seat.
and stops.
Yeah, it doesn't flip all the way.
Like in some cases, like I use a tier 1 alignment rectifier for like a tier 4 5 craft. It just doesn't flip at all. It's like jumps.
If you have a small craft, then it might work out to use a smaller one. Sometimes you don't want the big ones, or else it'll be like flipping
Put
through the
the
air.
seat here, I need to buy
Yeah.
a new one.
A good thing.
Like the solution to never use an alignment rectifier. Go to craft that just does not flip, and don't brave hills.
Right, and what I'm going to do is... Alright, that block is the wrong type
There's
of
a
block.
trick.
I need to
Make it
use...
something that doesn't flip.
Or like if you make a
Hexes.
magic carpet thing, it just won't
Hexes, whatever
flip
these damn
forward.
things are called.
I mean, I'm driving this tank, and I really
Like, it's
I
too
don't know
big
the
to flip.
but-
Yeah, it's
So I
hard to
want
flip
wings
some vehicles.
or
This one
rudders.
tank I made one time
Rudders
was
or
rounded
wings?
out, like at a round shape. So I can
Yeah.
like jump it off of
I'm
things
gonna
and
try
just like
rudders
roll down
for
the
this.
hill and then get back up on its feet. It was pretty nice. You just like roll it all over the place and it just like flip right back to the wheels. It's kind of nice.
Like, do you think FreeChan would ever give us more Galaxy Cache through code? Like, ever?
Through what?
I
I
don't.
mean, like, if FreeChan gives us, like, GC through code. Like, in the future, maybe.
Have they ever given us that? I mean, I've only been playing for 2 weeks, so...
But no,
No,
they haven't
they won't.
ever given us GC ever.
I wish melee was more usable in Planet Side too.
It is if you know what you're doing.
Sometimes it's just not worth it though because guns are so damaging in the game.
How long have you been playing Planet Side 2?
Sporadically, year and a half.
Like, in
It's
a game with
probably
guns,
down
why bother
to-
using a knife? It just doesn't work.
What faction do you usually play?
PC. I mean.
Well, there you go.
PC.
You know, if you're Vanu, you can get away with melee a lot better because, I don't know, they're just better at it in general.
Each thing has its own little thing. NC.
Live free in the NC.
Yep. Base America.
That's what I play usually is NC.
Yeah, that's mine too.
Alright, I'm just putting some armor up
Interesting
around.
what they did with the game. Like how each faction has its own things.
What game?
Planet Side 2.
Oh, I was just playing that.
The game's actually really good, and even though a lot of people complain about the payment model and stuff like that, I don't really find it is really that grindy. I played for probably 5 or 6 months before I put $1 into the game, and I already had most of the stuff I wanted at that point.
Gives you money for doing anything. Like the game literally gives you lots of money if you're doing anything productive. Like here, half points. Go buy something.
And that's what you have to learn. You have to actually do stuff productive to the rest of the team.
Yep. Don't need 500 light assaults.
It's easier to earn, I've forgotten what it's called. I haven't played it for a while, but it's easier to earn now than it used to be, I admit. They've kind of done that to try and help retain players.
Oh yeah, they got rid of these specialized tech points. Now it's just all one general tech point. Get vehicles. You don't have to go to like Esamir to get your air credits, or the grassy place to get your
Oh, they did
land
that a long
credits.
time ago. Now they updated, so it's
Yeah, it's all just one thing now.
now there's no recharge time or anything on the points.
Yeah.
It's just
Really?
a
And
max of
grenades
It's a
grenades
max
are
of
free.
750 nanites,
Grenades are
and you
free
can spawn. You can spawn as much whatever you want, as long as
So you don't have to wait for
it to
vehicles
spend.
and whatnot anymore?
Nope, but if you don't have the nanites, you can't spawn it. But you can, if
Obviously,
say
right.
a Sunder blows up, you can spawn it like 3 times before you run out. Possibly 4, depending how long.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah, and it's general nanites now. It's not air nanites, land nanites, and then troop nanites. It's just
I do think they
nanites,
should bring up that
period.
number to at least a base of 1,000. 750 is kind of low.
Yeah, 750 is kind of low, especially considering
Like a tank, a big tank is 450.
Yeah.
Galaxy is what, 300, 350, isn't it?
450, yeah.
Yeah, see that on its own kills it.
I guess it's kind of discourages people from going and being a tank all the time.
Or
But then
being a
you can, like,
Galaxy
the
pilot all the
masters.
time.
Yeah, that too. They also have that like mini transport now too.
Mind you, most players suck at Galaxy pilots anyway, so...
Most players suck as pilots, period.
Well, we should all make a TR and Miller and then go play.
I mean, I know I can't play I can't pilot a damn Mosquito to save my life, but I'm a damn good Galaxy pilot.
Shit, my Mozzie's amazing. I love her. She's got auto-targeting for all ground forces nearby. So all I have to do is fly over him and I can spot an entire army.
Alright, so now I need some thrusters on this damn
The game
thing.
needs more people who fly well though. So many times you have no air
Oh my
support and it's like
God. Fuck the AA weapons. The lock-ons suck. Once they
The what?
lock on, they always hit. But trying to get that thing to lock on is nuts when you're in the air.
oh yeah,
So you know
those
what I do?
missiles that do that.
I chase them down with the ground-based rockets. I just fly right up behind them and start shooting it like a shotgun.
Psh, psh.
Damn it.
Actually, for whatever reason, Liberators take those things like a beast.
Alright, so still at a tier 5
But
on this.
the Reavers and Scythes just get ripped apart. Doesn't even take a full clip to take those things out.
They're such big targets. Yeah, the gunships
And
are
now we
big
want the
targets.
plasmas.
They're not going to be dodging around because they have a big
six.
gun.
Probably want to see if I can actually go with tier 7 plasma.
That's my
on
only
this
problem
thing.
with Galaxies. There should be a buy all button. Like, you know how you can buy a primary weapon? If you buy a Bulldog on a Galaxy, you should be able to put the Bulldog on the left and right wing. Not have to buy the left wing and buy the right wing.
Oh, that was always
Oh,
my
yeah.
pet peeve with that.
That is just dumb. Because then you're spending like 2,000 for just the basic weapons that should already be on the Galaxy.
Yeah, that always annoyed the hell out of me.
I mean, what the fuck guns are on it now? Those things can't shoot ground or air.
Actually, a Drake Galaxy can be really effective. I think
just like
Drakes
that.
are the defaults.
Oh crap. The only thing that would make the Valkyries OP is if Maxis could get inside of them.
Okay,
my
so
God!
there
Shit.
is a
If they could do
basic...
That would
Get
be
a bunch
pretty
of-
cool,
Hopefully
though.
this
Could you
will work.
imagine
Let's just
like
try it.
having maxes like
In
hanging off
practice
the
mode?
side bays and be like shooting down?
That'd be fucking amazing. Any of them. Comets, Bulldogs,
Forward thrust. There we go.
what are the grenade launchers for the NC? I don't know what those are called. But that'd just be fucking amazing.
I kind of
It's
like
slow,
the group
needs
heal
more
thing
thrust,
they added to the medic.
but
Was that always around?
it flies.
Yeah, the bubble.
Yeah, the
No, that
bubble's
wasn't
nice.
always there.
Okay, I like
There
that.
used
You
to
can
be
just
a
like,
healing grenade. They must have replaced it with that, and then just left the revive grenade.
and it's kind of nice. You can just kind of like run up to your buddies and start healing an entire group of them.
Oh, you mean that when you press F? Yeah. Yeah, that's been there since the start. I thought you were talking about the bubble. There's a
Yeah,
bubble
most
build-up.
medics
Yeah,
don't
well,
realise you can do it though.
I love it. Shit, just press F. I wish the engineer had something like that, but it just has ammo. I know not for like repairing vehicles, but at least for the maxes that are in the room, instead of having to recharge your weapon for one of them.
Oh yeah, for the maxes. That would be nice.
There we go, a little bit more forward thrust.
Shit, I was in a room with I was in an entire room
Let's
full of
test
medics,
this.
and they all had their ability going at once. It was like a
Oh.
room of invulnerability. We'd take a grenade and no one would take any damage because they just healed instantly.
Yeah, I probably want to see if I can fit a jammer on this.
Wow.
Well, what?
I'm on a terrible streak, man. I ought to be getting good here soon. That's 3 games in a row I've been sniped. My little bomber. My number 2. The original bomber. I
Do you
think
no
it's
longer
gone.
do you no longer have to unlock the mobile base utility on the Sunderers?
I think they made that default.
That's nice. That was so bullshit. Having to unlock it. That was just retarded. No?
Yeah, I remember buying my first Sunderer and then it was like, wait a minute, what? I can't spawn people?
The thing?
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, you have to go buy the utility for it. It's like, oh, okay.
Okay, I need a tier 5 jammer. Tier 7's too OP. No.
I'm incredibly bored. What should I
Okay,
go do?
let's drop these rear ones down a little bit, just to try and keep the
Hello?
tier down. There we go, that brings it down to tier 6. Okay, let's give this a roll. What was that?
I'm bored.
We'll play the game.
I played the game enough. I even bothered to build my prototype. I don't really feel like doing anything else.
I just built 2 tier 6s in the time I logged on.
What? I think like I don't really know what you mean.
Seriously, TR, and they're like, I want to get as many people on that server as possible.
What?
And then we bum rush.
But I play NC, not TR.
You're playing TR.
Yeah. I'm in
You have 3
C2.
accounts, play TR. Nobody else wants to play NC though. And I kinda hate NC only because I only ever get friendly killed. Shit, if I spawn a fucking vehicle before somebody, they bomb me. Like someone literally, this is like before I even made it to Battle Rank 3. When I spawned a tank and I made the guy behind me queue in, so he was second in queue, he killed himself, comes back 15 minutes later with a fucking reaver and just shoots the shit out of my tank.
Wow.
So yeah, that was about when I stopped.
I have not had that experience happen.
How about trying to spawn, this happened on every faction, but trying to spawn a vehicle or weapon terminal, and instead of everybody waiting in queue, they decide to throw a grenade in front of it, so they're the first ones in queue.
Mm-hmm.
That's dumb. Or they just knife people until they spawn the vehicle.
Medic tanks.
Alright, I gotta mute.
Oh no, I can't. Damn it. Now I'm stuck trying to... There we go. Here you go. Dude, repair, repair.
SMG tanks.
Oh.
Plasma bomber spotted. Plasma bomber spotted.
Almost there. Come, 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 come. Almost there. There we go. Alright, who's
Better
taken
tanks,
out?
damn it.
Question is, where's that final enemy? Oh, there's one.
Plasma bomber spotted.
I'm bad at air-to-air combat with plasmas.
Well, I know my healer can take
I think they pretty
rail
much won
damage.
this game. I know it's certainly
not a
not
bomber
the
knight,
fastest
apparently.
flyer, but
Especially not a
it's
mini
a
bomber.
pretty simple design.
Rail flyer spotted.
And that's it, game over. Higher going super speed. No, 19,000. First game. Not too bad. What can I do to optimize this design in terms of weight? I can actually dump those and replace them with prisms. I can probably do the same thing on the back of the robot with some of the additional prisms that are there.
Look pretty sweet.
So let's swap those ones out for prisms here. That can be a prism. There's no need for these to be that type of block, they can be prisms as well. Not prisms, yeah, tetras. That can be a tetra. Sorry, these are tetras, not prisms, my bad. This, yeah, it does anchor on the front, that needs to stay what it is. Yeah, they need to stay what they are, or stay as they are. I can swap these out for tetras. Although actually these are only connected by one block, that's a little bit of an oversight on my part. And I can't make that anything else. I might be able to fit... There we go, that's better. I think that's more or less what I can do on the immediate front in terms of reinforcement. Let's swap that out and move it around like that. That way we can actually get some kind of reinforcement through the upper section there. needs to be connected. This, yeah, it's got 3 points of connection. It requires that block there. Okay, one more fight. Actually, after this one, I'll do another fight that's actually got my channel name on it, because I always keep forgetting to put my channel name. Something I can do to improve this that I've just noticed is where these are on the protective parts, they're connected front to back. If I have those so that the prisms are actually facing outwards, that way they're not actually connected front to back, they will provide a little bit more resilience. Okay, let's go wait for the flyer there to be targeted.
Interceptor spotted.
Alright. Come on, medic. Repair.
Plasma hover spotted.
Repair. Repair. You're a medic. Why are you not repairing? I'm fed up with medics at tier 6 just not repairing people. They're a medic.
SMG
Your
tanks.
gun should be always on.
Why you should play tier 10, bro?
Yeah. Okay, one more game with this flyer. That was my bad for actually getting too close to the action.
I got 5 more to go through for bonuses. And I think you can help me out with 3 of them, because, or yeah, 3 of them are those tiny bombers I got.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I'm not having good luck with those at all. First game, 3 kills with my main, right? Excellent game, we won. Second game, third game, fourth game was with my number 2 fucking, my original bomber. And every fucking game was rail shotted out of the sky. 1 hit, bam, bam, bam.
Sounds like it's bad luck on your end.
Well, no, I gave up on it and went to my alt and won with that. Went to my healer, won with that. Just used my big bomber, won with that. I mean, it's to be expected, man. Them things are so tiny, man. 1 shot easy by rail.
Yeah.
Every time. It's the bane of those things. I could take plasmas, I could take lasers, but I can't. I can even take heal guns, but I can't take them rails. 1 shot every time, in any of them. If I don't get railed, though, I'm golden.
Not getting railed is just impossible unless there are no rails in that match.
SMG
Oh, I've
tanks.
done it. I've had rails hit my shields and you know, 100%. They don't even take the shield out. It just takes out the shield itself, not the physical part. You know.
I know. But if you find
Oh my
someone with good aim, you will die.
Yeah, if they connect with any of my blocks, I'm pretty much obliterated.
like make a better bot, like my bot never really dies to railguns in tier 10. Maybe punch a
Oh, yes,
hole,
it
but
does.
they never reach vitals. Yeah.
Those aren't, yeah, but they're not big bots. They're only like 200 blocks.
Well, my bot is like, I think 600 blocks at this point. I don't really remember. I really don't.
Believe me, dude, I got my main can go through rails and plasmas and lasers like a boss, dude.
Okay. Like my main, I usually stay far away from the front lines, but it just doesn't die to bombers.
Oh
when
my
I do meet them.
I need to kill the fucking buggy.
Yeah. Like, I just don't die to railguns, like, never. Ever.
Don't speak so soon.
Actually, not railguns, like bombers. I'm not speaking so soon. Like, I've been through many encounters with, like, plasma plates, and I just don't die. Like, we have to do, like, 10
I'm
or
ready to
20
just-
or something always before I, like, go down or something. Oh, well, that's never happened.
No, 2 kills, didn't do too bad. Alright, super speed. I'm not actually playing with a team, but anyone who's welcome
I'm
on the
back.
Teamspeak, let me just post the Teamspeak info.
What are y'all up to?
Nothing.
I'm probably about to finish doing my stream because I built 2 tier 6s and I'm happy with that for now. And that kind of was the point of this one.
Oh my god,
And
another
then
tank.
I don't know what else I'm playing. Alright, thank you for watching. So these are the 2 tier 6s I built, another tier 6 Mosquito variant, and the basic tier 6 Hoverdonut. Works in principle, it probably needs to be remodeled a little bit, but I was really just trying to get the a raw bot down. So yeah, there's a lot that can be improved on that. But anyway, so thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.
Might try out a boss battle actually.
And super speed, yeah, sorry if you don't have TeamSpeak. You can
I'm too
download
bored.
and install
I don't know what
it.
to
You don't
do.
need a microphone, at least you can get in there and listen to the chat. I would certainly encourage that, but anyway, thank you for
It
watching.
only just made it
And
to
I'll
tier
see you
8,
in the
so
next
this whole
video.
boss battle
Goodbye.
thing was pretty new to me.
Like, if your bot is, like, just, like, if your robo ranking meter is, like, just at tier 8, you'll face tier